What's up, guys? You know who it is. It's your boy Kenny with JDM Muscle, and that's right. We're back in front of my new drift car, which is a 2003 Nissan 350Z, the perfect drifting platform in my mind, at least. But that's not why we're here. We are here because I have 14 days, basically, if you've been following the channel, to build this car. So this is going to be a GK Tech review, and in this box, I did purchase from GK Tech, as you can see. It is the rear diff brace for a 350Z. Off of their website, it's $109. Of course, you have shipping, sales tax, but guys, it is a pretty simple piece. It is just a brace for the rear diff to the frame, subframe. That way, of course, we have that extra support under load, clutch kicks, cornering, whatever it may be. So it is set up with 3 holes on it, guys. And of course, I'll show you how to attach. In the kit is the diff brace, your 3 new bolts, and of course, GK Tech throws these stickers around like they're free. So we're of course gonna have to rep GK Tech, put them on the car, but this is a review and installation video of the GK Tech diff brace installation. All right, guys, I wanted to show you clearly exactly what we're gonna be doing. So that is the rear end right here. Rear differential is inside there. Of course, we just welded that up. So this is how this brace is gonna go on. It's gonna slide right up in here. Let me see if I can change hands. It's gonna slide right up in here and take place of these 2 bolts. So this bolt's gonna come out, this bolt's gonna come out. The kit has 2 brand new bolts for it, and this is gonna slide up into place. The 3rd bolt, the top one, is going to go right here. It goes through, and then actually has a bolt for the back side. So 14 millimeter, 14 millimeter. Let's zip these out and put the bracket in place. Underneath the car, I've got my impact with a 14 mil on it. We're gonna take off both 14 mils, gonna try to keep my shoulder out of the way of the camera. All right, there's one out. Let's get the next one. If we can get the damn exhaust out of the way. And that's both of those out. Now remember, the kit has brand new ones. I'll show you right now. They're right here. These are gonna be the new replacements. Of course, this big section is now taking up the gap between the rear subframe. So that's gonna be taken up by the gap. And then once we get these 2 on, this 3rd one goes through the hole using this as basically a space taker. And then you'll be able to screw it onto that back subframe too. So let's go under and attach all these. Spacer. If we can get the camera up, there is that hole where that bolt's gonna go through. Are we able to see that? Yep. This insert just goes into the hole to fill the space. Then the bolt through the hole. It's pretty hard to do with one hand. This goes through the back side. And now we can thread on the bolt, and of course now this is going to give all that extra space taken up. So now that we know everything threads on, we've got enough space, let's leave it right in place. Now we're going to put our bracket into place. That hole that we just checked goes right through the top. Duh. If we can line it up, I'm trying not to scratch up my paint. And we are lined up. So from here, I'm just gonna put the bolts all in, tighten them down, and this is job done. Guys, so the rear diff brace is on. You can see I've got the bottom bolt in. I was able to get the top one. So both of those are extremely tight. No matter what I did and how I adjusted it, I could not get the center bolt on. So one side of the diff cover isn't gonna have it on, but I assume the pressure from the other 2 bolts pushing down on it, I'm not too worried about it. It's just a brace and still held on by those 2 main points. Otherwise, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. That's how easy it was. It took maybe 30 minutes, and that's, you know, trying to grab the camera and screw around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe. Peace.